Lena's backward drop caught her captors off guard. Her bound wrists slipped under her feet, a contortionist's trick she'd practiced 1,000 times, and suddenly her hands were in front of her. She drove her joined fists upward into the nearest enforcer's jaw, the zip tie biting into her wrists but holding firm as a makeshift striking surface. I was already moving, closing the distance between us, when the Joker's laugh cut through the chaos like broken glass. "Oh, Max," he said, his voice dripping with theatrical sympathy. "Did you really think I needed your permission to remake Gotham?" The gunshot was shockingly loud in the enclosed space. Shrek stumbled backward, clutching his shoulder, his white hair falling across his face as he collapsed against the control panel. The Penguin actually squawked, and fumbled for the umbrella at his side, but the Joker was faster. He produced a second pistol from his purple coat and fired twice, the shots sparking off the concrete near Penguin's feet. "Ah," the Joker wagged the gun playfully. "No props, Oswald. This is my stage now." "You maniac," Penguin's face purpled with rage. "We had a deal." "Deals are so boring." The Joker turned his gun toward Selina and me, but his grin somehow widened. "See, Max wanted power, you wanted territory, but me, I just wanted to watch you all dance. And oh, what a beautiful waltz this has been." The second red triangle enforcer lunged for me. I sidestepped, using his momentum against him, and drove my anesthetic-coated claws across his neck. He dropped instantly, nervous system shutting down before he hit the ground. Selina had freed herself from the zip tie using the jagged edge of a fallen tool, and now she stood back to back with me, her breathing controlled despite the chaos. "The capacitor," she said urgently. 2 minutes. The Joker clapped slowly, his pistols never wavering. "Yes, the countdown, isn't it thrilling? But here's the punchline nobody saw coming. The capacitor isn't Shrek's weapon anymore. I reprogrammed it 3 days ago." Shrek's head snapped up despite his bleeding shoulder. "That's impossible. The access codes were written by humans, and humans are so delightfully predictable." The Joker's eyes gleamed with manic delight. "Your weapon won't just control Gotham's power grid, Max. It'll overload every electrical system in 6 city blocks. Hospitals, police stations, homes, all gone in one magnificent boom. And the best part?" He gestured to the massive machinery around us. "We're standing at ground zero." Above us, more explosions shook the building. Dick's voice crackled through my comm, layered with exertion. "Renee, Penguin's reinforcements can't hold much longer." The Penguin seized the distraction, his umbrella suddenly aimed at the Joker. But instead of firing, he triggered a different mechanism. Thick black smoke erupted from the umbrella's tip, filling the sub-basement with choking darkness. I grabbed Selina's arm, pulling her toward where I remembered the stairwell entrance. My enhanced vision from the angels kicked in, the crystalline lattice of reality overlaying the chaos. I could see the geometric patterns of the smoke dispersal, the trajectory lines of potential threats, the pulsing energy signatures of the capacitor array. "This way," I whispered, guiding Selina through the murk. But the Joker's voice followed us, somehow omnipresent in the darkness. "Running, but we were having such fun, and you're forgetting I know exactly where you are, birthday girl." A gunshot. The bullet passed close enough that I felt the air displacement against my cheek. He wasn't bluffing. "The angels," Selina said quietly, understanding flooding her voice. "You're using them to see." "No choice," I admitted. The crystalline vision was burning through me, demanding its price, but the alternative was dying blind in the smoke. Through the lattice, I saw Shrek crawling toward the control panel, leaving a blood trail. The Penguin had retreated to the far corner, calling orders into a radio. And the Joker was walking calmly through the smoke directly toward us, his path unerring. "Bruce," I said into my comm, "the capacitor, can you override it remotely through Selina's access point?" "Static, then. Analyzing." Renee, the Joker's reprogramming locked me out. Manual shutdown only. Someone needs to physically disconnect the main power feed. I looked at the capacitor array through my enhanced sight. The primary power conduit was a massive cable, shielded and secured, located directly beneath where the Joker now stood. Of course it was. 90 seconds, Selena said, checking her watch. The smoke was beginning to clear. Through the dissipating haze, the Joker's silhouette emerged, both pistols raised. Behind him, the capacitor crackled with building energy, electricity arcing between transformer units. You know what I love about you, Crimson Claw? The Joker's permanent grin seemed impossibly wide. You always try to save everyone, it's adorable. But here's tonight's lesson. You can chase me or you can shut down the capacitor. You can't do both, and if nobody stops it. He spread his arms wide. 6 blocks, thousands of people, all because you chose wrong. Selena's hand found mine. Together, she said firmly. We do this together. The Joker laughed, backing toward the stairwell. How touching, but tick-tock, ladies. 75 seconds, choose wisely. He disappeared up the stairs. Through the lattice, I could track his geometric signature, could see him ascending toward the main level where Dick was still fighting. But I could also see the capacitor's energy pattern building toward critical mass, could see the power conduit that needed severing, could see Shrek reaching the control panel. Above us, something massive exploded. The entire building shuddered. And the timer on the capacitor display flickered, then jumped forward. 45 seconds.